Good morning, students. So we were discussing about frictional force, like and muscular force and mechanical force. As I told you, mechanical force is the force by the which is by machines. The force exerted by machines, they are known as mechanical force, and the force which is like, for example, if you're lifting weights, if you're lifting buckets, that force is due to the muscular force, is due to the action of muscular force, and all these forces are known as contact force. Now let's discuss about the non-contact force. When I talk about non-contact force, there is no contact between the two objects here. Exactly. So the gravitational force, electrical force, and magnetic force, these forces are the non-contact force. In gravitational force, we know that Earth have gravity. So what happens when, like, flowers, leaves, it falls on the ground due to gravity. If you open a tap, what happens? The water flows down towards the gravity, towards the earth. Also, if you jump, what happens? Will come down due to the force of gravity. And we can't see this. We can't see the contact. The force is just exerted by the earth from the center of mass, center of the earth, and the force of attraction between any two bodies. And gravitational force does not only exist on earth, it exists between any two particles in the universe. Any particles in the universe attract each other, but we can't see the effect of all the gravitational force of all the particles, because gravitational force depends on the mass of the body. Greater the mass, greater the gravitational force. And on earth, the mass of the earth is highest, or we can say greater than all other particles, and so we are attracted towards the earth. But also we have to remember that this gravitational force exists in each and every matter. Each and every particle attract each other. Okay, dear students? So this is actually non-contact force. Next is electrical force. So electrical force is actually known as electrostatic force. So this kind of force exists between the charged and uncharged particle. Okay, so for example, you might have done that as a kid or in classes. For example, with a scale, fiber scale, if you rub on your hair, and then if you just try to pick up the pieces of paper, it get attracted to the scale. It's occur. So such kind of attraction is known as electrostatic attraction. During that, what happens? The charged particles, it get charged, and the fiber scale get charged, and so it attract the pieces of paper. Such kind of attraction is known as electrostatic attraction. So the force of attraction between electric charge body and uncharged body. Magnetic property. Also we know that magnets attract south pole, attracts north pole, and north pole attracts south pole, and like poles repel each other. North pole repel north pole, south pole repel south pole. So such kind of magnetic force is known as such kind of force known as magnetic force. And such kind this is a strange type of property of substance to attract the iron or steel object towards itself, and it is known as magnetic property. So this was about non-contact forces. Now when we talk about the measurement of force, what is the unit of force? In what units force is measured? So usually force is measured in kilogram force, but the SI unit of force is Newton. Okay, and what is SI unit? System internationally. So the SI unit is the standard unit which we have to take into consideration. For length is meter, and for temperature it's Kelvin, and for force is Newton. It has been found that 1 kilogram force is equal to 9.8 Newton, which is equal to 10 Newton for easy calculation. So 1 kilogram force is equal to how much? 9.8 Newton. It is not 10 to textbook, just for a basic we can say knowledge. And for simple calculation, we take it as a 10 Newton. So what is 10 Newton of force? The force required to lift the 100 gram of object vertically upward. So that much force is known as 1 Newton force. So this was about the non-contact forces. I hope you understood.